beautifuls, and welcome to Makeup Obsessed Monday, your favorite day of the week. So a few weeks ago, Jody and I did a battle of the boxes. It was a Boxy Style versus a BoxyLuxe. If you missed that video, click it in the link below or in the little link up there after this video so that you can watch and see which box won. Hint, it might have been mine. Anyways, some of you asked if I would do some eye looks with the palette I got, as well as review some of the other beauty items that were new to me in the box. So of course, I had to give you what you wanted. So this week, we are playing with the Voss Pro HG palette. If you have not seen this palette, beautifuls, you are missing out. Look at those shades. Am I loving it? Can you tell? So if you want to see how I created this eye look and what I think of the Voss palette, as well as a few other items in my BoxyLuxe, then you need to keep watching. All right, beautifuls, and now that I've pulled you in a little bit closer, we're gonna get started. So I am using the Voss Pro HG palette. This is the one that came in my BoxyLuxe. I am in love with this palette. Like, look at those shades. I'm trying not to blind you. Look at those shades. This is my area that I love. I love these pinks and dark plums and maroons and browns and oranges. I love shades like this, and I'm so excited. I've played with it a little bit. As always, Violet Voss shadows are amazing. They're ultra pigmented. They blend amazingly. I've never had an issue with them not blending well. They always blend so easily and so seamlessly. I don't get a lot of patchy or skipping areas like I have with some palettes. So I am always excited when I get to play with a Violet Voss palette. So let's get going. I am going to do a more everyday look. I have done glam looks with this palette. I have done everyday looks with this palette. It is so versatile. But for today, I am going to do just an easy, simple, everyday look to get you out the door fast, because beautifuls, I don't know about you, but my life in 2019, I'm like, it's gonna slow down. It hasn't. So I need to be able to get ready, get out the door fast. I have my foundation and my brows and everything like that done. I've already primed my eyelids. I am ready to jump into this palette. I am going to pick up a Morphe M412 brush. This is my go-to brush for my crease. I love it. I have yet to find a brush that I love as much as I do my Morphe. I am going to go into the shade Transition. This one right here. Perfectly named shade. It is a really good transition shade. It does well with my skin tone. It plays well. It blends well. I am going to put this just right in my crease, a little bit above and a little bit below. I'm going to pick up my Morphe M518 and I'm going to blend this out really fast. Using the same Morphe brush, I am going to pick up this shade right here. This is Bestie. I am going to go over Transition. I'm not going to bring it up as much or down as much. I'm really looking to build up that crease. So I'm going to keep this pretty focused right in the crease or the socket of my eye. And I'm not bringing it in nearly as far as I did Transition. And again, I'm gonna blend it out. Next, I'm gonna go into the shade Are You Kidding Me? I love it. I am going to use a Morphe M411. It's really similar to the brush that I've been using. I just want a little bit tighter shade. I am going to put this in my crease, but I'm going to bring it lower. And I'm going to start building up this outer corner right here. And I'm going to blend it out. Next up, I'm going to go into this shade right here in the upper corner. This is Brownie Points. I'm not going to pick up a lot of it. I want just a little bit to intensify the outer corner of my eye. For that, I'm going to use a Makeup Geek brush. This is the Outer V brush. It is a little bit tinier brush than what I've been using. It's going to allow me to get in there and really just work on that Outer V, hence the name. And I am going to blend this out. Last shade on my upper lid is going to be one of the satiny shimmer metallic shades. And it is this pink shade right here, and it's so jelly. I'm actually going to use my finger and pick it up right like that. So it's on my finger. And I'm going to just press and pat this into my lid right here. All right, I am going to pick up a Morphe flat top brush. I want to use this on my lower lash line, especially to start. And I'm gonna go back into the shade Brownie Points, which was this dark brown shade right here. I'm gonna pick it up on this flat brush, tap off my excess, and I'm gonna start working this onto the outer part of my lower lash line. I'm going to pick up a pencil brush. This is by Morphe. It's one of their natural haired brushes. And I'm going to pick up the shade Are You Kidding Me? Which is one of the ones we used. And I had to pull my mirror in a little closer so I can look down because beautifuls, girl is getting blind over here. I'm going to buff out the shade Brownie Points with Are You Kidding Me? I am going to apply my eyeliner, which is a Rimmel Scandaleyes Black Kohl eyeliner on my upper lash line off camera, and I will be right back. One of the other items I received in my BoxyLuxe is from Lorac, and it is their Royal Treatment Mascara. And what this is it has a primer on one end and the mascara on the other. So what you do is you unscrew it. And I don't know if you can see this, but it is blue. And you are going to apply the primer to your lashes, making sure you coat them really, really well. And I actually put this on my lower lash line as well. Now, I will say the primer brush is definitely larger than I would like, but thank goodness it's just the primer. And then next, you are going to untwist the other side. And this is where the mascara is. And I have to say, I love the wand on this mascara. It tapers. It's a natural haired brush. They are really densely packed and I get amazing coverage. So once your primer has dried, you are going to go over it with the mascara. And this, I tell you beautifuls, I have used this non-stop since I got it because it gives me amazing lashes. Like, can you see the difference? This eye versus this eye. It's crazy. I am going to finish this up off camera and I will be right back. Now that my mascara is on, I am going to highlight my brow bone. For this, I am going to use the shade right here, which is Crystal. It is a satin shade. It does have a little bit of iridescent to it. Not enough that it's going to bother me. I am going to pick up a Real Techniques brush. This is their accent brush. I love this for highlighting my brow bone. I'm going to use the same shade to highlight the inner corner of my eye just a little bit, just to give it a little bit of pop, make me look more awake, which I will take. One of the last items that I'm going to show you today, again, came in my BoxyLuxe, and it is the Wander Beauty Dusk to Dawn Blush Palette. This palette, at first I was head over heels, but I will say the highlighter is a little too gold for me. I love it, and I'm thinking this summer it will work really well, but it is definitely a little too warm for me right now. I don't know if you can see it. It's just in my fair winter skin right now, it is not doing me any good. So for right now, I really can only use the blushes. And this one does have a little bit of shimmer to it. Not a lot, but it's definitely not a matte shade. Now I am going to pick up a combination of these two today, actually. I'm going to use my e.l.f. blush brush. And I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of each, tap off my excess, and apply this. Like I said, the only downside was the highlighter. I really think this summer it will work better for my skin, but right now in the winter, especially where we just got like 10 inches of snow, my skin is pale and it is just not working with it. All right, beautifuls, I am going to put my lipstick on and then I will be right back. All right, beautifuls, my lipstick is on. This is one of the Stilla Stay All Day long-lasting liquid lipstick. I wish I could tell you the shade, but I cannot read it. I will have it listed in the description box below. I swear the word is teeny, teeny, tiny. I know this is a deluxe sample size, but still, girlfriend cannot read it. That is bad. I absolutely love this look. I think it is such an easy, everyday, beautiful eye look. For some of you, this might be your going out eye look, and that is okay. Like I said, I love the Violet Voss palette. This HG palette, it has quickly become one of the ones I am reaching for almost every day. It might be getting a little bit more use than some of my Morphe palettes that you know that I love. I really am I'm loving these shades, especially this time of year. I want that warm, I want that bright. And this palette, beautifuls, this palette's bringing it. So check this one out. And again, we played with the Wander Beauty Dawn to Dusk palette. I love the blushes in this. I'm hoping this summer when my skin is a little bit more tan, I will love the highlight just as much. And then the Lorac Royal Treatment Mascara with the primer on one side and the mascara on the other. I am in love with this, love. This is, I think, becoming a holy grail item for me because my lashes look amazing with this. One coat of this. All right, beautifuls, you asked, and there you go. I promised I would give you some looks with that eyeshadow palette and review some of the products I got in my BoxyLuxe in December. If you liked this video and you want to see more, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you like it. And if you have used this palette, comment below. Let me know what you think. Or if there's another Violet Voss palette that you have tried that you are loving, let me know in the comments below. Lastly, make sure that you are not only subscribed, but you've hit that little notification bell. You know, that one right there. Click it so that way you are notified every time we upload a new Makeup Obsessed Monday, which is obviously every week. Until next week, beautifuls, though, be beautiful because you are the only you. Bye.